Hello everybody, Penny Shelton here, and today is Wednesday, January the 26th. Well, on Monday in my video, I rolled out our second annual 28-day total reset cleanse that we're going to be starting at Raw Food Rehab next Tuesday, February the 1st. We are going to be kicking up the raw food game a little bit around here, and we're going to get really focused in on a cleanse during the month of February. Since that time, I have had almost 200 people sign up saying that they're on board and they want to participate, and which really fires me up because the more the merrier, because there's nothing like group momentum to add a little fuel to the fire, if you know what I mean. But we have had a lot of questions that have come in that I want to answer on today's video. First question is, will I need your book, Raw Food Cleanse, for the February cleanse? Okay, Raw Food Cleanse, here's the book. I highly recommend that you try to get your hands on a copy of it. It's really going to support you during the month of February if you can get a copy. Gosh, there's just a lot of information in here that's going to be a support, but mainly you're going to get a ton of recipes, so that is definitely a help for you. Plus you have the outline of what the cleanses look like and what a daily flow would be, which is going to be really helpful. And so yeah, it would be helpful, but it's certainly not a deal breaker. So, you know, if you can't afford to buy a copy of it, it's like $10 and something on Amazon. A lot of local bookstores have it. Check out your local library. I mean, you might be able to get a copy checked out there. If they don't have it, put in a request, like an interlibrary loan request, and you might be able to get a copy of it just pretty quickly. So do the best you can, but if you don't have a copy, it's going to be okay. Is this cleanse going to cost me anything? Well, aside from the cost of buying the book, if you choose to do that, and the fresh produce that you are going to be enjoying through the month of February, there is no additional cost. Do I need to go off my prescription drugs to participate in this cleanse? Well, you're never going to have me telling you to go off of your prescription drugs. That really needs to be a decision that only happens between you and your doctor who prescribed the medication for you. You can certainly participate in this cleanse and stay on the medication that you need to be taking for whatever condition you're taking it for. So please don't just take yourself off of medications. That can really throw your system off. I don't recommend that to anyone. Will I have the energy to work while I do this cleanse? Well, in my experience and in the experience of many others who have done it, you'll most likely have more energy than you normally do because you're going to be freeing up a lot of energy that your body is usually using to digest heavy food. Plus, you're going to be flooding your body with all kinds of vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients and antioxidants, and we could go on, because you're going to be mainly living on fresh fruits and vegetables during the month of February, and a little bit of healthy fat here and there as well. So yeah, you're probably going to have more energy, and people want to know, am I going to lose weight? I need to lose weight. Can I lose weight on this cleanse? The large percentage of people who stick with the program and really work it absolutely lose weight, and oftentimes they're very delighted at how much weight they lose and how much better they feel, just, alleviating that toxic load that so many of us are putting on ourselves. Now, you could have a few days of detox symptoms. Like, I never encourage people to just quit drinking coffee overnight because, I've done it myself, and you have a killer headache. So the last time I stopped drinking coffee, I just weaned myself, like over 4 days. I just drank half a cup one day. Then the next day I did like a fourth of a cup. And then, like by the 4th or 5th day, I was totally off of it. Never had even an inkling of a headache. So I'm just saying, use common sense and you're going to be fine. Okay, let's see what else. I have a wedding and or travels at some point during the month of February. Can I still do this? Yes, you just probably need to plan a little bit, okay? I mean, I don't like to tell you to, do the hardcore cleanse. Like maybe you're even going to be doing a period of juice feasting, or you're going to be doing a green smoothie focus, and you're 100% raw, and then you go to a wedding and you just gorge yourself on high-fat, processed food. You're not going to feel very good, and you're going to sabotage your efforts a little bit. Should you stay home? Should you not go to the wedding? Absolutely not. It's just going to, you just need to take some of your own snacks with you or eat before you go so you're not going to be famished. I mean, that's a really big thing. You don't want to be rude to the host or hostess and not eat some of their food, but I mean, focus in on the fresh fruit plate and the salad and everything else that you know what to do. Follow your gut instinct. Do I have to have a juicer or a high-speed blender to do this? No. You're going to be glad if you have one because the more you can juice, the more smoothies you can drink, the more blended soups, the better during this month. That's going to be a big focus of the program. But if you have a nice cutting surface, cutting board, and a sharp knife, you may decide to go 100% raw or much higher raw than you currently are. That for you is going to be kicking it up to that next level. So don't stress out if you don't have a Vitamix. Certainly don't stress out if you don't have a dehydrator because our focus really is not going to be on dehydrated foods. Although it's fine to eat some of those things in moderation, that's not going to be the big focus in the month of February. Okay, a couple more questions. Is there a food list that I should be eating? Yes, in the book Raw Food Cleanse, I give you a focus food list. We also have a focus food list listed on our website, which I will give you a link to. Will you be giving us recipes? Not really. I'm going to leave that up to you because what my palate wants and what your palate wants are going to be different. Some of you are going to choose to do the 7-day cleanse that I talked about in the last post that I put up, where you're eating fruit or drinking liquids up until noon. Then at lunchtime, you're going to have a big fluffy salad. I've given you the guidelines. Okay, that may be what you do, but you have to figure out what kind of juice or what kind of smoothie or what kind of salad or what kind of entree you want to feed yourself. You know what you like. Now, I do want to give you a recommendation of getting some recipes organized. I've shown this before, but I want to show it again. I keep all of my beloved recipes that I have found ever since I've gone raw in this binder. And I mean, it's just bulging at the seams. And I've made tabs where I've got, like breakfast, smoothies, and I have either written it out or I have cut it out of a magazine or I've printed it off, and I just have kept all my recipes here. So these are my go-to recipes when I'm thinking, I don't even know what I want to eat. I've got it right here in my Raw Food Uncookbook. It's my very own favorite recipes. So I want to encourage you to do that. Between now and next Tuesday, you got to get a game plan together that's going to work for you. What do you like to eat? What are your favorite fruits and vegetables? Start there. You're going to have the most amount of success. I'm also going to give you links underneath this video to all of my Foodie Friday episodes, which are chock full of raw food recipes. Links to Michelle Kay's It's a High Raw Life episode. She's got really easy, simple raw food recipes that you could use. We have a discussion going on in our culinary center that we have called Core Menu, where members of this website have come together and they're talking about what they eat. And they're telling you what they're eating on a daily basis to stay raw. And so you're going to get a lot of ideas there. I don't want to have to spoon feed you because you're going to have to learn to do this for yourself and you'll be glad that you did. But as far as a flow, you need to get a game plan. Are you going to do back-to-back the 3-day energy boost cleanse for a week or two? Are you going to do the 7-day cleanse? Or do you want to go hardcore and do the actual 28-day total reset cleanse, which is basically a liquid diet for the first 10 to 14 days, depending on what you're able to do. You're going to be doing a lot of juicing and drinking green smoothies or, fruit smoothies. That will be up to you on what you feel like is going to be the easiest and best for you to do. So I hope that answered a lot of your questions. If you have additional questions, please feel free to ask those in the comments section underneath this video, and I will do my very best to answer those. I'm getting fired up, and this is my call to you to get yourself organized. Figure out, especially that first week, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be juicing? Are you going to be going 100% raw? Make your list. Get your house stocked this coming weekend, so on Tuesday, we're going to rock it. Okay, I love you guys. I'll be back again with you soon.